There are things men don't realize until it's too late and all they are left with is regret. There is a saying that goes, dead people receive more flowers than the living ones because regret is stronger than gratitude. That is true. Regret is one of the strongest emotions, and this should never be overlooked. Let's talk about 7 things other men regret so you don't have to make same mistakes. Make sure you follow to the end, because the last one might just be the most important of all. Number 1. Letting other people kill your dreams. Imagine letting your dreams die because of the judgment of others. That is what happens to most of us, including myself. More often than not, these people will not be relevant anymore in your life 10 years from now. This means you didn't chase your dreams because of people that weren't going to be in your life. If you have anyone in your life that doesn't support your dreams and goals, you have to cut them off. Don't even let your close family laugh at your dreams. Be ruthless with this, as you are the one that is responsible for your future. Ask yourself this: if you didn't know anyone, what risk would you take? What would you do differently if there was no one that was going to judge? Maybe you would start a YouTube channel or start a business. The regret people feel when they realize they didn't take actions because of the opinion of others is usually unbearable. Number 2. Wasting your prime years. Wasting your prime is the biggest mistake a man can make. We all peak and have our prime years in the years where it feels like the mental matches the physical. It can feel like the world is at your fingertips during these years. Believe it or not, most men never truly get to experience these prime years. Aim to become a beast physically and mentally during your younger years so you can face challenges and look back proudly later in life. You have incredible potential. Do not waste it. Number 3. Not forgiving people. The most painful thing isn't a cut or a broken nose. The most painful thing is seeing the person you made the best memories with turn into a memory. I repeat, the most painful thing is seeing the person you made the best memories with turn into a memory. Can you imagine the pain and regret of holding a grudge against someone only to realize it wasn't a big deal? When they pass away, it takes a strong person to say, "I'm sorry," and an even stronger person to forgive. We all have different backgrounds and we all make mistakes. That is what makes us human. Learn how to own up to your mistakes and how to forgive others for their mistakes. Forgive more. Free yourself from the grudges and enjoy happiness instead of wasting it. Number 4. Letting opportunities slip by. It's common sense to make the most of your opportunities and advantages, or you think it would be. Most people let opportunities slip by every single day. You need to take advantage of the opportunities presented to you. We live in the absolute best time to become successful. The world is ripe with so much opportunity. It's almost unbelievable. With the internet, you can start an online business and work from wherever you want. If you're willing to grind and just never give up, you can earn your freedom. Take advantage of all your opportunities in life to get ahead of other people. Number 5. Standing up against bullies. In school, we all get introduced to bullies, but the reality is that in all stages of life, bullies appear. Bullying happens everywhere. It can happen at your job or even within your family. One of the biggest regrets humans can face is not standing up to bullies. We all know that bullies only pick people they consider to be weaker than them. Do not tolerate bullying. If someone tries to bully you, know that he considers you a weakling. You must make him pay for this. Be ruthless with bullies, as the only way to stop a bully is by showing strength as in the animal kingdom. There is a small animal that never gets bullied. Know which animal it is. The honey badger. These animals are not that large, yet do not allow stronger animals to bully them, and they don't let themselves become prey. They will fight until the end if they have to. These small animals are so fierce that even a hungry lion would rather look for another prey than having to fight such a ferocious opponent. For the honey badger, it does not matter if there is a bear or even a pride of lion. No matter how big and strong the opponent, if they don't let the honey badger walk off, he will bite their nose off or gouge out their eyes. No one wants to mess with someone that will fight into its last breath. Adopt the mentality of the honey badger. Make the person that is trying to bully you experience hell, and you will not get bullied again. Number 6. Not understanding female nature, no matter your age. Every man should know that the wrong relationship can take away a big chunk of his life and his purpose. As a man, you should be very picky when choosing to commit to a relationship. Most guys are not careful when choosing a girl and only judge the girl by her looks. This often leads to a bad relationship. Many men have suffered from a bad marriage, and some even say it ruined them. I would suggest to young men to work on themselves and learn about female nature first before even thinking about committing to a girl. Your purpose should always come first, and your girl has to support it. I cannot emphasize it enough. Learn about female nature. Otherwise, you will only get hurt and waste your time. Number 7. Not enjoying your life. As said before, you shouldn't waste your prime, nor should you let opportunities slip by. However, you also have to take moments to enjoy life. This could be as simple as walking outside and breathing fresh air, or taking a moment to appreciate all the good things you have in your life. Social media often gives a false image of life. Everyone is always happy and more successful on Instagram. Everyone seems to be doing better than you and to have a better life on Facebook. This is a false reality. If you compare yourself to others who only show the best things on Instagram, you will feel miserable. Sometimes you have to shut down your social media and be in the moment. Be grateful for what you have and simply enjoy the life you have. You could have been born without eyesight or without the ability to speak, or not brought into the world at all. By the way, if you want to be a better version of yourself and want more of this, don't forget to show some love by hitting the like and subscribe button. Catch you again soon.